Hello and welcome back to the top 100 maps of all time with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very, very welcome. Right, so we're up to number 65 and a map which I have some memories of, mostly I think because I completely loused up the review. So much so, it wasn't even worthy of an apology, it needed a complete re-recording. Yeah, this was one where I loaded up the wrong map. A vanilla base, was it base game map? It might have been a DLC map. Anyway, it was, but it was half-assed. It was half-assed, and I'm glad I re-reviewed it because I'll tell you what, outstanding work. It's also my first map. Although, if you have a look at the Creators Workshop page, you'll see it's their third map. Now, this was their first map. They took the map down, did some updates to it, and re-upped it, and just an update, sorry, to the map is as good a job. But anyway, one way or another, got a re-review, and you know what? Superb. I'm going to say it's inspired by the Netherlands, and also not inspired by the Netherlands. In kind of equal measures. Okay, you can definitely see the Dutch inspiration, but there's also some parts of it which are slightly more fantastical, and I'm good with this. I think they make maps far more interesting when you get a mix of cultures. Anyway, today's map at number 65, as voted by you, is Attemptarea by Demis. Now, Demis has made a few other maps that have been shared and shown on WhatsApp, but this was their top work. Their first map was their very best work, according to you, the voters on WhatsApp. You've given it an 88.75% approval rating. These scores are unbelievable, I'll tell you. It's 100% vanilla, although we are using a custom theme. This is the realistic 1.4.5 European. It's not actually linked on the workshop page. So technically speaking, I guess we should be showing it 100% vanilla, but again, it doesn't really matter that much. Not for this. I'm not trying to sell the map. I'm just trying to highlight the very best of the maps, so you can have one last look at them before we move on to Cities Skylines 2. We're using the realistic by Repalut. Now, the map was originally uploaded in September of 2021 and re-upped in November of 2021. It currently has 1,493 subscribers. 123 of those have marked the map as a favourite. It has a 4-star rating on Steam from the magical 69 people that have either liked or disliked it, I guess. I reviewed this in episode 1322, part 2. Oh hell. I gave it 4 stars for aesthetics, 4 for detail, and 5 for gameplay potential. And it's just a very beautifully designed map. You can see that the Dutch inspiration, I would say, is kind of south of the river. We look down here, we've got a lot of wetlands, we've got some strong rivers, we've got a star fort over here as well. So we've got a lot going on over there. And then you've got this volcano and some craggy land to the north of the river. I think it just makes the map a lot more interesting, so I'm all good for that. In terms of what route are we going to take today, I think we'll, because the start square is here, the traffic emerges through this little construct here. We'll get to that in a minute. So I think we'll start here. We'll follow the highways along up to the main intersection here. We'll take the left. We'll take a left at that one, and that'll bring us down into the start square. That's the route we're going to take today. Now, if we hit ground level, you're going to see some nice colourful fields. And again, this is another one of those inspired by the Netherlands, where they've got some of the most beautiful fields, and they're all long and thin fields as well. This is very typical of the shapes of the fields in the Netherlands. They grow a lot of flowers. If you're from somewhere else in the world, i.e. not Europe or even Northern Europe, yeah, the Netherlands, we've got a lot of arable land in the Netherlands. It's very flat. It's a lot of reclaimed land, lots of fertile land. Beautiful, beautiful country. Famous for their windmills, of course. But yes, amongst some of the things that they grow, they grow a lot of flowers. and they are exported. I know there's a heck of a lot come across to the UK, and so if you're if you receive a bouquet of flowers in Europe, there's a fairly decent chance they originated from the Netherlands, and therefore obviously the fields are beautiful, absolutely beautiful, lots of colour. I mean, serious amounts of colour of the fields in that part of the world. Rail over road, very tidily done. It's very easy to get them badly wrong, and of course we're looking at one of the top 0.2% of all of the maps on the workshop, so we're not going to see anything, if anything, wrong. You see the shipping going under here, shipping routes coming through the big old bridge. Everybody loves a big old bridge, and we have actually got a little bit of vanilla bridge building going on here as well, which is really very nice to see. You have a look at the rail bridge. We've even got, it looks like it's potentially an elevatable, a lifting bridge maybe. There we go. That is very special. Very special little bridge. You see, we've seen a lot of custom bridges of late. Speaking of you, Teddy, and everybody that's looked at Teddy's work and gone, oh, that's amazing, I can do that. And some can, and some have matched Teddy's standards, but Teddy is the original and the best. Teddy Radco, check them on the workshop if you're looking for something vanilla that's a little bit more. And I'm not saying whether or not there is anything of Teddy Radco, sorry, game lag there. Not saying there's anything of Teddy Radco's in the top 100. I'm not entirely sure. Honestly, I don't know. There are so many maps. There are some creators I'm aware. Some that we've not seen yet. Some big names that we've not seen yet. Including one big name from a while ago, from the earlier days. That they've got at least a couple of maps right at the very top, and then of course there's certain big names. Oh, we've got intersection marking tool in operation. How about that? Now I don't know if traffic being pushed out of lane here. I mean, I guess it's better than having collisions. Lane mathematics. I don't know. I don't know whether I like that or not. It's obviously one of the newer additions to the map, but you can make your own opinions on that one. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I think. This map has been rated at nearly 90% by the community, so therefore it's phenomenal. Okay, that's what we're going to say, as we're going to stick with that. Phenomenal. Big old bridge. Everybody loves the second big old bridge. And again, look at the way that the pillars have been done there, so we get just quite a nice balanced shape. Good to see, really good to see. Quality work. Again, heading across one of the two big old bridges. We've got another big old bridge over here. There's the volcano over there. We'll have a look at the volcano in a minute. Netherlands, famously a volcanic country. Another intersection there. Again, very tidily done. All of the skills, and look at the fields with the forestry, the farmed forestry. Is that what I'm looking for? Anyway, managed forestry. There we go. And then we head down towards the start square, where we're going to see a little bit of this, which actually is going to make for some very interesting city centre work indeed. Got little cuttings, little sunken highways right there leading down to the roundabout. And then if we take a little left at the roundabout, take these two tiny little tunnels through here. That leads you through into the start square area. I think that's where the start square starts. Let me just do an idiot check. Oh, there we go. So we are into the start square. That looks and feels really good. And in fact, if we look at the tiles that you would buy next from that, you have so many great options. Do you head over this way? That's almost an entire tile south from the direction that we're looking at it of the highway. We've got an interesting island build that way. We've got a forestry build this way, or heading over to the river this way. Do you know what I mean? If you're just doing a 9-tile build, you're going to have a heck of a city. And if you're doing multiple, if you're going beyond the 9 tiles, big city. I mean, I'm loving the playability in this map is just outstanding. We've got loads of rivers or waterways, and I'm not going to follow the highways anymore. I'm going to come and have a look at some feature areas and such. So over here, this is the not Dutch inspired part of the map. I think that's fair to say. I don't think we're going to be upsetting anybody by making that sort of claim. We're going to come back to the bridge in a minute because I know there's something there to look at. And the volcano, very dramatically done, with the extra rocks that have been worked into it to add a little bit of extra. There's the thing with the textures, when you get these get the textures stretched out as we have here, they do become elongated because we're working with the same texture as we've got here, but stretched over a longer period. And then clipping these rocks up against it breaks up that texture really dramatically, and that works really well indeed. So all credits to Demis for that work. The wild wilderness that we've got going on here, I think the tree work is fine. I'm not saying that we're looking at triple A level, but this is a vanilla game, a vanilla map, sorry. So vanilla maps, sometimes your creators don't want to have flourishments of trees. That said, when you come over to the other parts of the maps where we have these little fields, hedgerows, just the hints to hedgerows, they're not actual hedgerows. You come down here, these aren't actually finished lines, they're just there to hint to your brain that we have hedgerows. We do have a star fort in place, or half of a star fort. Yep. Nobody invaded the Dutch, did they? Then got a little castle. Ooh, it's a castle. Again, very simplified. Very, very simplified. And again, the tree detailing down here is absolutely on point for what it needs to be on this style of map. And you don't often see these sea defences, the barriers, flood defence barriers. You don't often see them used in map builds, and they're being used very well. Demis, great use of the of that asset there. Then, if we head back down the river, again, big, wide, strong river. Hang on, wait. Lots of rock work done here. Lots of rock work. These are all individual rocks. So a lot of effort's gone into actually detailing that area. That little spot there. Then if we head down to the big old bridge, we have this beautiful entry to the river system. Now, I did question way back, I remember in the original review, about these pillars. I didn't understand what they were. But I do see in the comments on the workshop that this is actually some kind of wind barrier to stop ships getting drifted against the against, I'm guessing, the barriers here, I suppose. So yeah, so that's what they're there for. They are a windbreak to help protect the ships from being grounded. There, that's probably a way of describing that. Very neat little thing to see. Very, very neat little thing to see. Ah, the Essential Lighthouse, also a very neat little thing to see. Let's just say that now. Pre-cut harbours are pre-cut harbours. Very nice. And then we've got some very nice islands as well. If you're looking to expand out from the main city area and make use of some different parts of the map, we have got a mixture of different shapes and sizes and styles of islands in there as well. So we can get creative with that. And if we head over to this side of the map, lots of wetland areas over here as well. Is that a few drowned trees? Don't worry, don't worry. They've got their trunks on. They could do with some snorkeling gear, mind you. Oh dear, never mind. We didn't see that. That never happened. That never happened. And then over here, we've got a big old bridge over here as well, with what looks like a vanilla cruiser that's on its way away from the bridge. Okie dokie. And that's kind of it. I think that's kind of all she wrote. Little wetland areas like here just to break up the landscape, make it a little bit more interesting and appealing. And ooh, it's a castle. Ooh, I nearly missed it. Ooh, it's a castle. Right up there on the precipice. You know, you just chuck your sewage over the edge. It will be fine. Or you can put plumbing in, one or the other. Anyways, I think that's about it. I think that is about it. A really lush, interesting map. Big city build map. This is, for me, this is where this map scores high. It's not just that there's a lot of buildable space, because there is. But the buildable space is interesting in the way that it's laid out. The way that the highways that lead into it give you something just a little bit different. We have got some interesting shipping routes, so your harbour work will become quite interesting. We've got a fantastic potential national park up here, which is again absolutely fantastic. And because it's 100% vanilla and the detailing has been done to what I'm going to call a solid vanilla level, you're good to go. Everybody should enjoy playing this map. So that is Attemptarea by Demis, 88.75% approval rating, and their first map. Beautiful work. Anyway, that is it from me today. I'll be back tomorrow with another map. We'll be edging up towards the top 50 soon. So do hit that like and subscribe button, and of course the notification bell. And give the guys a little shout out. Those ones on the screen now. The BonBon Buddies on Patreon and with YouTube membership as well. Thank you very much for your ongoing support. You guys really are the very, very best. Anyway, that's it from me. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. Thanks for everything that you've done, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.